Hello there guys and girls, this is ThePrussianPrince with our Rome 2 tournament match. This is going to be me playing as Arverni against Rome. My opponent is Scalp Hunter from clan VOD. So anyway, we are playing on Migdal. We actually decided that we'd play this entire match on Migdal. Because why not? Changing maps is annoying anyway. But this is Attila's tournament, round 1, best of 3 match. And basically the way it goes is that each of us picks 3 factions, like one at a time. Like I pick one and then my opponent picks one, then I pick one, and so on and so forth. And then player 2 picks his faction first, and then player 1 picks, essentially, the faction, and then it's reversed for game 2 and game 3. Anyway, so I'm playing as Arverni and he is Rome. I've got 6 Oswans, 1 is my general, and then I've got 2 Levy Freemen, 1 on each flank, 2 heavy horse. In terms of other swords, I have a few Celtic warriors. I believe I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Celtic warriors. And my opponent, he's got a healthy mix of units, as he is Rome. He's got, I believe, some Equites. I'm just gonna fast forward this because really there's not much really going on right now that I need to be worried about. Yeah, essentially what he's doing is he's got elephants, which is quite annoying for me, because I really don't have the tools to deal with the elephants. Like, I have to get lucky to be able to deal with them. So I think this is very unfortunate for me, the way the builds went in this particular game. Did not expect him to bring elephants at all, but it was, I mean, considering what I build, what my build is, I guess it's a good choice for him. So still waiting for him to show his army, because I mean, I'm not really willing to go into the forest. I want my charges on open terrain, basically. That is what I want. At the moment, you can see that he is actually trying to flank me with Equites. I respond by sending heavy horse onto the flanks, because I really don't want to get hit in the rear by Equites. Even though it's just really Equites, it's not gonna be too difficult, I guess. I've got a pretty strong front line, but this leaves me with very few funds to actually invest into more cavalry, since I've only got like an anti-elephants, because I really don't have anything that's anti-elephants right now, unfortunately. I did not expect him to bring elephants at all in this game. But we will see how it goes. He does have 1 Vigilance on each side. That is something I forgot to mention. And I'm simply going to fast forward it because, I mean, there's nothing really going on right now. But you can see that I'm slowly but surely moving my men forward. As you can see, I've got an interesting formation, like 1 Celtic warrior, 1 Oathsworn, then a Celtic warrior, then an Oathsworn, and so on. Till the end of the line. Basically, I have a balanced formation, so to speak. Not sure whether it would be better to simply put my Oathsworns in the center and then Celtic warriors on the flanks, or, for instance, the other way around, Celtic warriors in the center and Oathsworns on the flanks. Not sure about that, actually. Would be an interesting thing to think about, rather than just going 1 Celtic warrior, 1 Oathsworn. But yeah, as you can see, I'm moving forward. I'm gonna try and engage him. And here he does actually show his front line. He does have 3, 4, 5 units of Astadi, backed up by 3, 5 Evocadis and a legionary cohort on that side. And here come the elephants. These are going to be quite annoying for me to deal with, but we shall see how they charge. Here I get a really nice charge into his Hastati. He doesn't really notice. Here his Hastati also get destroyed by my Celtic warriors. Here's also a good engagement for me because, I mean, Celtic warriors do beat Hastati. Here I do get flanked by Evocadis though. And my Oathsworns here are just destroying those Hastati and Evocadi right now. This is good for me. I tried to put in my Levy Freeman here to help against the elephants. And here on this flank, I'm going to get a good charge against the Vigiles, I believe. And these guys should just die. They did not really get a good charge though, but they're gonna start getting the kills. Here though, the problem is his elephants are coming in. My Celtic warriors can't do much, but yeah, my Oathsworns will be able to do nice grinding here. And Oathsworn plus Celtic warriors should kill Evocadi plus Hastati, I believe. Here though, the problem is I'm engaging my heavy horse with a Equites and a Vigiles, and here this is the biggest problem of all for me. Right now I've got this auxiliary African elephant killing me. Of course, he's got more Equites if he needs to send them. And here, just look, this African elephant is just doing so much damage to my main lines. I really cannot do anything here. Unfortunately, I'm trying to do hammer and arrows with heavy horse. This Evocadi basically killed the Celtic warrior without issues. Equites coming through here as well. I'm trying to use my Levy Freeman to stop the African elephants, but this is not really going as planned. My center is looking like it's going to collapse, and the Oathsworns haven't really done enough damage to be cost effective. My general is getting destroyed too. Here, this Oathsworn, it's gonna beat this legionary cohort for sure, but it's not really gonna beat the Evocadi as well, and this Equites. I've got a heavy horse charge, nice charge, and over there, Celtic warriors coming back, but I mean, my center is just dead because of the African elephants. Even though over here, possibly I can win with the Oathsworns, and here I'm definitely gonna win against this Hastati. Maybe not with the Evocadi flank and the Equites charge in the rear, but I mean, my center at this point is just gone. I don't have anything that can deal with this elephant. And I've already lost 265 men to this elephant. And yeah, oh, by the way, I'm using Strategist Oathsworn General in this game, just to test how it actually works out. Of course, my Oathsworn here is getting a lot of kills, but it's also dying. It is killing Hastati and Evocadi though, which is very nice. Still haven't noticed the Celtic warrior, my heavy horse here, doing some damage, but I mean, it's not really cost effective at all. Just 27 kills on this heavy horse. And I mean, I don't know if I actually have a unit that is cost effective here. Maybe this Oathsworn, because it's gonna kill the Evocadi as well. My general definitely not cost effective. And heavy horses. This Oathsworn doing a hell of a lot of damage to here. Celtic warriors got a lot of kills, but they were really Vigiles. And that is game. Let's look at statistics. Shameful display. Only 767 kills. As you can see here, the African elephant, that was the unit that just destroyed me. So yeah, he did have 6 Evocadi, 5 Hastati. That's 12 actual good sword units that he brought this game. And his Evocadi overall did an extremely good job against my expensive Oathsworn, whereas my Oathsworn didn't really do much. Mostly due to the African elephants just coming around and destroying my main line. They just charged straight through my center and got through the Levy Freeman and Oathsworns and Celtic warriors with no problem. Didn't really have any javelins to use against them or cav to stop them. But anyway, I shall see you in game number 2. And welcome to game 2 of this tournament match. As you can see, I am now playing as Rome. Got a Legatus Commander General, and of course also got some cav, 4 Legionary cav to be exact. Got a main line, or rather a front line of 6 Hastati, supported by Evocadi 6, a mix of 4 veteran legionaries and 4 Evocadi cohort. 1 veteran, 1 Evocadi, 1 veteran legionary, basically going on in my formation. 1 Vigiles on each side, just for cav support. As for my opponent, he is actually playing as Attila in this game. He's got, I believe, 3 raiding horsemen, And the main line of, well, his front line, he's got 3 tribal warriors. Right behind him, 3 levy freemen, and then see 2 Celtic warriors with his 2 Oathsworn behind here. Very interesting that he chooses to use them to support. Tribal warrior on each flank. A Gallic Thracian infantry here with Thracian warrior as well. So this is very interesting. Of course, the raiding horsemen are finally coming out of the to, you know, just do damage with their javelins to my units. I mean, here they come. They're gonna be quite annoying to deal with. And here they go, just they're actually firing to my Vigiles into the rear, so this means he still has fire at will on. This isn't really good by him, but he's getting some nice volleys into the rear of my veteran legionaries. I do micro them back though. Not sure if I should just keep moving forward and try and rush him, or just without ignoring his javelins, or just turning back to make sure that I take as little damage as possible from his javelins. Here I try to take the volleys with my Vigiles because it's just a 200 cost unit. I don't want my swords to get damaged by these annoying Jav Cav. They would do just way too much damage. They have 32 missile damage and javelins, so I think they have really good AP, but I'm not sure. And here I am once again getting hit in the rear. I'm only just walking my units because I don't want them to get tired, but you'll see that later on I'm gonna be running them. And here I'm very surprised that he did decide to charge in his raiding horsemen. So what I'm gonna do is just gonna charge in with my veteran legionaries and evocatis. Did get some javelins off, I believe, so this year lost 3 men and killed 13 Vigiles. This isn't really worth it, to be fair, but he does pull away my sword, so maybe this is worth it. I'm not entirely sure. As for my main line, yeah, I'm just currently walking hidden in the forest. As for him, he's just he's sitting over here and just he's okay because he's using raiding horsemen at the moment to just harass my units, so no real issues for him at the moment. He's taking his time to do as much damage as he can with his raiding horsemen. He's just trying to spend all the ammunition that he has on them, which is a good move by him. I mean, if he expends all his ammunition, they're just gonna drop the HP of my units down, which will make it easier for his swords to do damage. And here he's also gonna do another good move, which is slowly walk his infantry body away while I'm actually running up my units. My units will get tired quicker, but I figured I might as well rush him because I'm really getting tired of like getting torn apart by these raiding horsemen, because they have been doing damage to me, which is quite annoying. Yeah, I am still moving up my Hastati here, and you shall see me charge very soon. Well, the thing is, tribal warriors will just destroy Hastati, but I've got a second line of veteran legionaries and evocati cohorts, which should hopefully change the tide and put it in my favor. But I'm a little bit disorganized here, but so is he. Here comes a charge. Hastati into tribal warriors, so I use my Hastati as charge bait, and I send in another unit of Hastati as the tribal warriors. Probably should have sent an evocati, didn't realize it's actually Hastati. But yeah, this Hastati is just going to go down to this tribal warrior really quickly. Tribal warriors just way too strong for even 2 Hastati to deal with. But yeah, I'm gonna start piling in the units and hopefully gonna kill these tribal warriors much quicker. I've got legionary cav over here. I hit the raiding horseman with some jabs. Now he's got a rear charge into my Hastati. Actually, weird flanking charge in my Hastati did not do too well for him. At the moment, his main line is just going to die, but it's really hanging on in there. Not really sure why he's not using shield wall, because I think it's really good on tribal warriors, because it really allows them to tank a lot more, which is what they're designed for. But yeah, he's got some Levy Freeman over here, which he will use in case I am trying to use Cav. And my Cav, this is really bad by me that I'm using my Cav to chase raiding horsemen. I should just be charging his infantry. But thankfully for me, I'm winning this flank decisively. I'm flanking with a veteran legionary, this tribal warrior. But now it's just, unfortunately for me, it's now not a problem. Here, this Thracian warrior is going to die, so I did get pretty cost effective against this Thracian warrior with the Evocati, as it's gone. However, the problem for me is, I mean, even in the middle, I'm winning against this tribal warrior as well. But because my units are starting to get tired, and I did get a nice charge here with my legionary Cav into the Celtic warriors. Celtic warriors are really weak to Cav charges, or at least weaker than other units. Here you can see my I'm mopping up his tribal warriors here. His tribal warriors have really not gotten cost effective at all. Like, they just killed some Hastati overall, which is not really good. So my legionary Cav, I'm gonna get a nice rear charge into tribal warriors here. Problem for me though is going to be this one Oathsworn general that's just going to do a lot of damage. Now I'm actually going around with his with my legionary Cav, gonna hit the rear of his units into the skirmishes. He doesn't really use his Levy Freeman quickly enough. Here, this veteran legionary is just gonna get absolutely destroyed by Galathracian infantry. Didn't expect Galathracian infantry to do so well against legionaries. Here, I have a problem because I really cannot kill this one Levy Freeman. It's gonna break through Levy Freeman flank and another Celtic warrior. So my right flank is not doing too hot. This tribal warrior over here is still tanking, even though it's not getting the kills. It's just taking so long to kill. My Evocati here will die to Oathsworns, but I have routed that tribal warrior over there with some Hastati, thankfully. And I'm gonna have to continue sending and pouring in more Hastati into the fray. Just gonna charge that Celtic warrior. And my Evocatis here are going to die, but once the Celtic warrior is charged, the charges should do a lot of damage to the Celtic warrior. And look at it just go down in terms of numbers, 45. And I'm gonna run out with my legionary Cav here after getting some nice charges. A Celtic warrior, it is going to go down. I'm gonna pull out my Legatus here and my legionary Cav over here. But my Vigiles are really bad, even worse than Levy Freeman, I think. Yeah, even worse. Here though, his Celtic warriors are going to die to veteran legionaries, because veteran legionaries are really good. Tribal warriors here as well. Galathracians though are just going to tank it out and duke it out with my veteran legionaries and kill them. Legionary Cav is having a really tough time killing the Thracian Peltas, because these guys are just really strong in melee as well, considering they are skirmisher units. My legionary Cav, I finally figured out that it's over here. I killed the raiding horseman, but still, not really. I guess it's okay-ish, considering I still have the unit. Now this tribal warrior here is gonna die without really getting cost effective. Here's a problem by me. My Legatus is charged by a Levy Freeman, and I'm probably gonna lose the Legatus here, but my legionary Cav has managed to kill this Thracian Peltas and rout it. There were more Thracian Peltas on the field. And here these units, I guess I thought they were engaged, but they really weren't. So right now I'm just gonna continue with the hammer and anvils, but here I don't actually notice that the Levy Freemen are on the other side. I think I charge frontally with my legionary Cav, so this isn't good by me, but I think I'm doing okay at this point. He did turn around his Levy Freemen, which is nice, but they weren't braced, so they couldn't really do enough damage. I do use Raise the Banner again, just to boost my units, because I really need to boost them right now. Get a nice hammer and anvil charge with legionary Cav into this Oathsworn, but this Oathsworn is still tanking so freaking long against my Evocatis. Here another charge with my legionary Cav into Thracian Peltas, into the rear of the Thracian Peltas. It's a really nice charge by me, but at this point I actually lost my center, and those Oathsworns will just do a lot of damage. According to the power bar, I'm a little bit favored, but I'm still scared of his Oathsworns. What I should be doing right now though is just taking care of this Levy Freeman and waiting for my other swords to appear. Is he actually gonna get jabs off to kill my legionary Cav? No. But here, I thought that I really should just start the engagement, because he's got like all these units coming back from routing for him. So I was like, okay, let's start engaging. So I do engage with my veteran legionaries here and the Evocatis, but his Oathsworns are still in good shape. I do get some charges into this Oathsworn, but I can't even kill like anything of this Oathsworn. I'm barely killing anything with like cav charges into the rear and from the flank, just 2 cav units. Even if not full, like I expected a few more kills there. But I mean, this Oathsworn it's really just tanking for so long. Like, got almost 260 kills and 39 men left. And now this Galathracian that mopped up that veteran legionary is going to do even more work and just wrap my Evacatis here. And these guys are just getting flanked right now by Galathracians. And they're out of the field. I do manage to get my Legionary Cav into the Thracian Peltas, and my Legionary Cav has gotten pretty cost effective, but I mean, at this point the problem for me is that... Oh, and I misuse my Evacatis here. The problem for me is that, yeah, this Evacati can probably beat this Oathsworn, but the thing is, how can I beat this other Oathsworn? I mean, I don't have anything to deal with it, right? Comes the Oathsworn just charging into my veteran Legionaries, and it's just going to do so much damage to my veteran Legionaries because it's an Oathsworn. And he's tired while I'm exhausted. His general is fresh because he's used the second win on his general, and yeah, it looks like he's also going to win this battle as Kylus against my Rome. Interesting game indeed. So I wonder what was actually the reason why I lost. I guess it was because I got tired quicker than he did, because I started running earlier. Perhaps that is the case. That is maybe why I lost. But let's look at statistics. Society did okay-ish for their price. They absorbed the charge. They even did some damage, so that's okay. Evacatis and veteran legionaries. Overall, they did okay. Even Vigiles got kills. So, and most of my legionary cap got a lot of kills as well. So this is very peculiar. I mean, his tribal warriors did not do well at all, nor his Celtic warriors. Just his Galathracian just got a lot of kills, and his 2 Oathsworns just destroyed like 1/4 of my army was destroyed by those 2 Oathsworns. They just managed to do so much damage to, and I thought that the Oathsworns wouldn't do so much, but apparently they did somehow. They really grinded out the battle. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. If you want to see more, don't forget to comment and subscribe. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. Share the video, and I shall see you next time.